Okay. Hello, YouTube. Welcome. Morning. I'm Karina. I'm a host of this topic. And this topic we talk is about women in technology field. So let's start in. The questions 1. Who is a woman in tech that you admire? So I admire Ada Lovelace because of the first program that we have and all the things happen is a great mathematics. I love to see other story. I lead Harry Lemery, I think that's the name. But I admire that my teacher was a women technology that when I was in college, she's doing a PhD in computer science. So I inspire so much with these teachers when I was in college. It's so important for me. Yes. And about you, Lara?
I don't know a lot of women in technology, but I have my leader of the project that I am working right now in my work, and I admire her because I think that is the first woman that I saw as a tech lead in the company, and I think that he can manage everything really well, and she is always willing to help others. So I think that in technology, but I have my leader of the project that I am working right now in my work, and I admire her because I think that is the first woman that I saw as a tech lead in the company, and I think that he can manage everything really well, and she is always willing to help others. So I think that technology, but I have my leader. I don't know if it is just for me, but I said something and my audio is better than you, Karina.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Sorry, use audio. The record. Your voice talking, and I listen. Sorry. So, yes, we talked about, Lara, that you have women. I understand that women in your company that you work at, that it's a good manager. Yeah, that's it. Good. And about you, Ricardo? Do you admire some women technology?
I love Simone Gertz. It's not. I don't know if you know this girl. He is young, very young, and he have a channel on the social media that's he made a lot of technology things, robots, and he became a Tesla in a kind of truck that's really nice, and he made a lot of others gadgets. That's cool, I think. Well, I think I could mention just Simone right now, but have someone. My leader is a girl. It's a woman, exactly. It's not a girl exactly, but I like because she have a lot of knowledge, and as soon as possible she share this knowledge with me. That's cool.
Great. And about you, Luis?
Well, I really need to confess that I don't know too much women in technology, and I have women that I admire, but not exactly in technology. And But I would like to add some point about a movie that I watched some years ago that in Portuguese is called Estrelas Além do Tempo. And in English is Hidden Figures. It's about a group of women that help a lot in NASA's project. And I like to watch this movie. I think if I had a daughter, I will show this movie for him. And I have one reporter called Mariana Becker. It's about Formula One, and she covers Formula One events, and I admire her, but not exactly in technology as a tech talk, but Formula One, it's about technology, a lot of technology too, and I admire her because he knows a lot, he is very smart, and that's it. He always bring a lot of information on the interviews. He's very smart to interview the pilots and the engineers, and that's it.
Yes, I see this movie. Was awesome that to know the history of the women at NASA, and that make history, né? Also, it was so nice to see this movie. Yes, inspire a lot of women in I don't know the year that happened, but I think that a long time ago, but in this time the women inspire and working in technology, because we talk in technology, but it's TM, science, technology, mathematics, and I think that all the things you can enjoy, but yes, it's a great point of view in these movies. Yes. And about you, Gabriel?
You stole my speech with Ada Lovelace, but I to say another thing. There is a very interesting history about Sophie Germain. It's a mathematician. The funny history is that her communicates with Gauss with a pseudonym. She passed by man. He signed. She's signed her letters like Mr. Joseph blah blah blah. Anyone know that's in the fact a girl, and it's very funny history. And to tell another things, I graduate in mathematics. 60% or more of my professors was women. Is very interesting, and a very all PhD in the pure mathematics, and in the same institute for computer science there was many women too. It's great.
Nice. And the second question, can you read, Luis?
Have you ever had a tech mentor who was a woman? No, I didn't. I was in IT area in a short period, but at the same time, I've never had a woman. I'm sure that in the short time that I am in IT, I'm sure that there is a lack of women in this area. I'm sure. And I graduated in mechatronics engineering too, and with a few women. and that's it. There is a lack. I don't know how to say exactly, but
Okay. I have my teacher, and when I was on a project at University Federal of Recife, I was working in a project about UN Human as a platform about initiatives and NGOs. And the manager that is the project, the big project, I think only for 3 years, the project is a woman, the teacher. And it's so nice because I can learn it, and it's important to have a woman and the mentor and tech mentor, yes. And about you, Lara?
No, I never had. Even when I worked with BI, there is an area that has a lot of women. I didn't have this opportunity to have a woman as a mentor.
Good. Ricardo?
Well, as I told you, I
Yeah,
currently my leader is a woman, and my last leader is a woman too.
good.
Yeah, but before there's two women, I have just a man like a leader. And well, in my company there are a lot of women in the leadership points, leadership areas. So, but yes, I know that is not so much common, not
Yeah.
exactly, but that in my company, I think is in the technical area, I think is almost half to the employees, I think.
Nice. It's
Yeah.
not common. Yes, nice. And Gabriel, do you have tech mentor, women?
Yes, when I was in undergraduation, I had a mentor in scientific initiation. There was a woman, and I studied about singularities and maths.
Nice. So let's move on. The third questions. Lara, can we read?
Yeah, sure. What do you think we could do to have more women in high-level positions? Should I answer?
Yes.
Okay. So I think that has a lot of things. I think that as technology is a field that we need to study a lot, we need to try find ways to women that has double journey, like taking care of the kids and taking care of the homes, have this time to study too. So these flexible studies. Also, companies needs to have these affirmative positions. We know that there has a lot of meritocracy that people say, but is important because, I think that companies need to be committed with this change too.
Yeah. It's difficult because I think the women will have a lot of positions, so it's difficult to balance the high level position. For example, CIO. We have more or less CIO than compared than women, because it's difficult to balance with the professional life and your life, your home, your family, and so it's difficult.
Yeah. Sorry.
But I think that we have more women in high level position because I think we need to more represent.
Yeah, I think that is important. And also, as this area is something that normally people expect you to give your life for this, like you not do anything else than studying for technology or doing some things related to technology. It's always hard to women, you know, do this because they give their lives to everything else, you know, so it's hard, but there needs to have a commitment of the companies too.
Yeah. And about you, Luis?
I totally agree with Lara said. I think I don't have too many solutions to present here. I would like to read more about but maybe the politicians could incentivize in some way. The companies need to be commitment with these too. I think I don't have a clear solution to present right now, but that's it.
Okay. Luis? Oh, Ricardo? Ricardo, Luis.
I think is how do you say? I think is it's not possible to contain this situation. I think is day by day the women's was receiving more knowledge, more experience, and well, nowadays and it's have some situation. It's not so much common have women in high level positions, but I think it's it's possible to takes more time, but I think someday the women probably have the same number of the positions or maybe more. And I think is sometimes is difficult to women, but the only solution is well learn more knowledge, more experience, and try to fight. That's the only solution, I think.
Okay. Gabriel?
I think the ideas like pie ladies or our ladies, we must start to put more women in the tech, and after some years, the consequence it's have more women in high level, in C-level positions, but it's the break the idea the technology science it's not for girls, and start like in 5th grade in elementary school
Mhm.
to learning to teaching the kids, the boys and the girls too, introduction to Python, programming logic, maths, just maths for programming, not pure maths. And the projects like humans in tech or Pi ladies, Air ladies, C# ladies, it's good to introduce this woman in tech. I think it's a natural consequence to have more women in high level, but because it's a long way to beauty, it's
Mhm.
not simple. The first step for me it's open the doors to girls starting tech in programming, in data science, in data engineering.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's important. Yes. So everyone answer these questions, the third questions? Yes. So, Gabriel, can you read the fourth questions?
Yes. Just a minute. Have you ever suffered any kind of prejudice at work or in college? If you are a man, have you ever seen any women experience it? But how men I don't suffer in this kind of prejudice, but yes, sadly, and I work in Brazil. I listened the comments like, yeah, it's not good employee, this girl, there are large problems like the managers don't like hire the women because the women can be pregnant, the women can be have problems with each month because the hormonal questions. It's sadly, but I think it's now we go to change this idea. It's better than 2014.
Yeah, yeah. And Lara, and about you.
Yeah, this happened a lot. As a woman, it was really common being the only woman in the team. So always appeared comments and things like that. I think that the hardest thing about it is that as a woman, you always is in like a state of alert, that you need always pay attention if someone is saying something bad, if they are, because they don't notice that it is bad, but they don't notice it's common, but you are always trying to see if someone, have some second intention in saying something to you. And I think that it's the hardest part of it. You always need to pay attention to things and understand if there has something under the lines. I think that's it.
Yes, I remember that I was a teacher in the government program, like a Pronatec, when I was teaching. And someday I forgot the slide of the class, and I think that my class is so a lot of students. I think 30 or 40. So okay, oh my God, I forgot the slide. I think that's but I needed to show something that I prepared to the class. Okay, but I know the subject. I will continue to teach the class without slide. But when students back in the class said, I think you can't. I think it's not possible. Because the students think that I think that the students think okay, the teacher needed to slide, because if without slide, I think we don't know the topic, we don't know the subject,
Yeah.
But this student said for all the class. And me, I was crazy at the moment, inspired, and continue to the class. Okay, I will show you.
Yeah.
And finish the class, the topic. Okay, go to the internet to show the topic and finish. And I can to teach and finish the class in this day.
Yeah,
but so hard to hear it in the class. And
yes, I can imagine. It's really hard being a woman, and when you are in a place with a lot of men, sometimes they look at you and expect that you say something to see if you are really, it's something that is bad, but they expect that you say something to see if you really care about it, and if you don't care about it, they, and as women, we always try to see if it is like, if you need to buy this fight or not. And sometimes there has things that is really bad, and you pass it because, you know, it's not good to have an effort about it. Another
Yes,
thing,
yes, and I have this experience, and my colleague is a PhD, is a teacher, science computer, and when I was at a party talking about she's a teacher, have a PhD, work in technology, the man, oh, I don't believe it because you're so beautiful.
oh my God. Oh, this is so absurd.
Yes, guys, I told this because it's difficult to believe, but it's happened. No, most of people or women or with men, but happen. Sometimes, yes, happen.
Yeah, it's really common. They doubt of your intelligence, of your skills, even that we know that woman needs to be, for example, in high level positions, need to be 2 times better and work 2 times hard. You know, it's
Yeah.
complicated.
And about you, Luis? Have you seen?
Well, yes, I already saw situations like most part of situations like you said, as Gabriel said, and I can't imagine how hard this could be, because for me, listen all this, it's already hard, but it's very important to hear, to talk about, and thank you all to share this, because imagine if I have a daughter, how can I say for her that the word will be very difficult for her, simple as because to be a woman.
Yeah.
It's very hard, but to think about it, but it's very important to talk about it. I already saw situations on the university, on my first job, and that's it. I don't have too much points to add, but
Okay.
thank you all to share this. And we need to talk about it. Sometimes this could be very difficult, as Lara said, because he think if he will buy the situation or not. I don't know if I get correct, but you think if you will answer or not. This could be very hard. This could be very hard to talk with one daughter if I had, for example. And that's it. Thank you all for sharing.
Thank you. And about you, Gabriel. Oh, I think Gabriel answered. Yes, Gabriel. Ricardo, no.
Yes.
He's not here. Okay, so let's move on. What advice would you give to women in tech who are starting her career? So the advice: join in a community. The first, if you're beginning, join in a community with women in technology. Gabriel said, "Hi, ladies." So I said you can join in the community. Women Code is a no-profit organization to inspire women to excel in technology career. It's a global community in 140 countries. In Brazil, we have a city. So we have a lot of meetups, free meetups to teach in technology, to teach in programming, in a lot of women teaching each other. So my advice is that. And the second, study, sit down, study a lot, and practice. And practice mini projects. If you can, okay, I today or this weekend, I will practice a project, go some, doing some website, components, something like that. Practice, study, and join a community. Because important when you study to join a community, because we have motivation with the other. We have technology, share technology with the other. I think that's community IT is the best community comparing the others field. Yes, my advice. And about you, Luis, some advice?
I don't know exactly if I know some advice, but I would like to go to if some woman wants to be in a place, go ahead. This could be hard, but and if I can help, I will. And if some woman needs help, I will. But go ahead. Could be hard. I think that could be more hard for women than for men at this time, at this year. Maybe in some years, this could be we could be in a better situation. I hope so. Maybe we need to take a lot of years to be in a equality situation. Maybe, I don't know if, but we need to go. We need to fight. Could be
Okay.
hard, but that's
Great.
it.
And Gabriel?
Like you said, search the community groups, and have a lot of discipline to study every day, maybe just 30 minutes or 1 hour, but study every day. Be patient. Think big. Think very big. Think to can have a salary in US dollar or euro, and or even go out to Brazil if you deserve that. Uh, Move to Europe or Canada, and don't let anyone tell you're not able.
Good, Gabriel. Good. Lara?
Well, as you guys said, join a community, surround yourself by people that, wants the same thing as you. Find a mentor is really important to have a mentor in this journey. Find your motivation and start creating projects with your motivation. And I think that's something that is really important, is show your work, even that you are afraid of it. It's important to show your work, because I think that in this area, I think that all areas is important, but you can be seen really fast when you show what you know to do and you show what you are learning.
Yeah. Good advice. So, Lara, can you read the 60 questions?
Sure. What are the main challenges for female leaders? I think that there has a specific challenge. I had a leader that was not related to technology, was a business area, but I saw some challenge that she had. That is, as she worked with a lot of men, she had difficult to be heard, and people always, when she was, I don't know, but when she was firme and when she said something, people always thought that she was emotional, and she started being afraid of showing what she wants and being a lot of emotional. So I think that this prejudice that people has with a woman always start to impact their leadership, to how they see their leadership.
Yeah. I think that's the main challenge, is to balance the professional life with your life. I think it's this challenge, because not easy. I think that was said before. But the other challenge, that how can we say that sometimes because you are women, I think that you have skills, you study, you have all the things, the requirements for this position, and it's suddenly said that don't believe that you have skills, capability to be a leader, or the challenge, you are toxic environment, you have a manager that don't recognize your skills and they recognize the others, I think that's this challenge. Anybody want to contribute about this topic? Gabriel, Luis?
Just nowadays we have a lot of information, free information in YouTube, Coursera, EGX, or
Yeah.
cheap information with a cheap price like Udemy. And I think the most important it's discipline. It's there will not easy, but it's possible. Improve yourself a little bit each day, study each day, challenge yourself, and it's a long race. It's not it's a marathon, but it's a great area with a lot of opportunities.
Okay. Ricardo.
I'm sorry. I have to move my car because the guys was fixing a plump, a tube, I don't know.
Okay.
Pipe.
So nice, no problem. So you are at the 6 questions.
6 questions.
6 questions.
What are the main challenges for female leaders? Well, I think I could repeat my words. Well, there are a lot of problems in this topic. He have men that avoid women. I certainly I agree with this aspects, but I think there are some points, there are some actions is possible to do, yet in the others is not possible to do something. So I think the women have focus in your possibilities, learn a lot of information, graduation in the other fields of the study, because I don't know, it's possible to have face problems certainly, but I think when the women receive a lot of knowledge, particularly in the tech fields, is not possible to avoid. In some points, these women were hired and they certainly reach the highest level on the companies, in my opinion.
Okay. Anyone can contribute for these questions? No? Move on for the 7. Why do you have few women in technology? So I think that the first thing that I heard that when I think that the stuff technology is not for women. I heard, okay? It's not my case. I heard the most of people when I think about to go to the college about this technology field or doing computer sciences, system analyst. Okay, I think that's the kind of technology is not for women. The other thing that we needed to represent more women in the company. We have a survey about for example, Facebook, Google. I was seeing that I think that 15% with women in the company. Only 15. is women. So, and we needed to how can I say, in the fundamental, in the college with kids, with girls, we needed to initiatives and programs to teach in these kids. But if these kids and with adult and women, if you want to follow this follow this career, is okay, it's no problem. Not the pressures to have to more women in technology, but I think that's the promise that when the girls, when the teenagers, the people who needed to say, okay, you can do it if you want, you can do it, we can study. No, not only about other courses because is more easy than others, the technology. And I think that we have more represent women, more initiatives, and to teaching the kids. And I think that's how. And about you, Lara.
As I said before, I think that we need to have more commitment of the companies to insert women, not just like to work, but to learn more about technology. Also, we have a lot of imposter syndrome. I saw some studies that women suffer this a lot. So I think that deal with that barriers that we have about thinking that we are not capable of and we will not learn what you need to learn is something that we need to deal with also, you know. We need to have this about both ways. We need to have commitment but we also need to deal with our imposter syndrome and understand that we are capable of doing things.
Yeah, I agree. And about you, Luis?
Well, I would like to add some point. I totally agree with all you said. I would like to add, I will do a free merchandise about one school called Linux Chips. I don't know if everyone here already know or not, but Linux Chips have a work that incentivate a lot of women's. They put free courses just for women's, and I think this could be very good. Could be very good because when Linux Chips, for example, open an event, I already participate of events like this. There is a few women's. There is just a lot of men's and a few women's, and then the people who found Linux Chips started to open events just for women to incentivize. I think that this could be a very good for all society, and that's it. I totally agree with all you, but I would like to add this because I think this is very important.
What's the name that you said? I don't understand the name that
Linux.
Linux.
Linux Chips.
Oh. Linux Tips.
Yes, yes. It's a very famous channel, but I don't know exactly.
I will share the
also, in the women's, they have a lot of paid courses, and sometimes it's not something that everyone has money to buy, and they give this course free for women, all women that subscribe.
If you can put in the chat, Lara.
Yeah.
Because we can share with other communities. And about
Lara,
you, Ricardo.
Lara, thank you for add. I thank you for add the information.
What do you think? We have a few women in technology field. What do you think about it, Ricardo?
I don't know. I'm not exactly an expert for this topic, but it's so much common. During a long time ago, the women have a figure out, and you look at for mankind in general. When you look at the women, it's possible to look a mother, and normally the the women fit in the some areas like a kind of mother, like a teacher, like a health field. So, and I don't know, but I think it's a part of culture in our world. And for some areas that are avoid to hire women, and it's possible to have someone the women accept the situation, and the is for men is some difficult to get in some areas. For example, in the primary school, it's so much common you found women. It's not so much common found men. So I think is, but the situation is more specific for the men, for the women. That's mean there are some opportunities in some areas, and the man is more ample. I think I'm not sure exactly the word. So I think is lately the situation is becoming better, and the women reach more positions. Well, I think it takes so much time, but I think in the future there are the situation I think is approximate from the balance, and I think is common found any human in any position depends of the gender, I think.
Yes. How can I say the women that identify for this area and the other didn't identify? It's okay, no problem. If you wanted to go to the college and go, I will do the medicine. Okay, it's okay, no problem. But I think that today the company initiatives, a lot of initiatives in company that and have a programs that are qualification and after and then employ have a job, and a lot of women have an opportunity to get a first job, and I think that's this initiatives for the school, the company. I think that the scenario will be better along the months, the years, and I think that. Gabriel, can you answer?
Yes, I think it's about the diversity. It's very important. Just a practical, objective question. It's the market need. The market needs you.
Yes.
It's very important for many other reasons, but my way to reason to think about that, it's very objective. There are a miss of professionals in tech market, and the market needs you. And it's that it's like in the 2022 we have no choice. We need all women's, all men's. It's all, everyone.
Yes, I think the balance. I think that the balance of women and a lot of diversity is important, because I think that if we have different points of view, I think that will be better services, better products, opportunity for everyone. I think that the company and the job market is the will have how can I say, opportunity? No, is more anyone. I forgot the name, but everyone will how can I say? Wins again. I think that I don't know. I forgot this word. It's normal, but it's more inclusion technology for everyone. In the I think the products we have better products, better service for everyone. Yes. So guys, you finish the immersion, the talking. So I will share it for you the survey. And if you have any topic, any suggestion, I like it, I don't like it, no problem. We'll talk more about these topics, the talkies, and on Friday, 9 a.m. And so,
Okay.
thank you very much for all. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
There is a movie. I put the name of the chat. That's cool. That's funny. It's not exactly a serious movie, just a comedy, but that's nice. He talk regarding this topic. That's really nice and fun.
Yes, if you want to talk about, okay, so I'm a front-end developer, UX designer. So if you, Ricardo, I think working with infrastructure, I don't know,
Yeah.
Gabriel is mathematics, Luis, I think that I don't know, I don't remember that.
I work with network security.
Ah, yes, network security, yes.
Yes.
And so if you have a suggestion, any topics, I think that Web 3.0, 5G, or something like that, are you looking for? But you have suggestions, write in this survey, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you
all.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
We'll be here next Friday. Thank you all.
Yeah.
Okay,
Bye bye.
bye.
Have a good day.